Hi everyone, it's been a while. I think the last video I made was, last August? A year ago? And we're now in October, so a lot has happened since then. Everything from me getting COVID in August of last year, and then unfortunately we lost one of our cats. It was very sudden. We lost a dear sweet kitty named Twinkle, and then we had some health challenges in the family that have been kind of life-changing, and got a new kitten named Cheerio, who's a very bad kitty sometimes. We got him a year ago, and then I retired in July of this year. I retired early, but so I'm just, enjoying retirement in some ways. In other ways, I'm like, okay, it's time to figure out how I'm going to make some money. So my son thinks I'm going to make it off of YouTube. I have my doubts. Anyway, so today I'm going to make some chocolate mice. Cherry chocolate mice. These are a great thing to make around Christmas time if you're looking to give Christmas gifts or take something special to, a work potluck or something. They're not hard to make. They're kind of a little bit of friggin' around, but they're usually a big hit. My advice to you is to make sure that you have everything ready before you start the dipping of the cherries and into chocolate and that, and putting the mice together, because once you start, it's like the game is on. So I see I've got a few little fruit flies buzzing around here that are getting on my nerves. But anyway, I'm sure they'll go on to greener pastures here. So basically what I have are the humble Hershey Kisses, and so I've got them all unwrapped and ready to go. These are cocktail cherries, so they're the cherries with the stems on them. Hopefully, sometimes you open the bottle and it's like, yeah, the stems have come off some of them. So anyway, hopefully not too many are like that. I've got milk chocolate chips, and I just melt them in the microwave and use that for dipping. And then I have, these are sliced almonds, and they're used for the ears. I have also in the past made, you can make a real simple fondant out of actually marshmallow of all things. And I have made, colored them, I suppose you can make them whatever color you want. I forget what color I chose, because of course the fondant's just white. And you can make little ears out of the fondant if you're concerned about nuts, and just use those for the ears. But the almond slices seem to work really well. So what I'm going to do first, I've unwrapped all the Hershey Kisses, and then I'm going to take my little strainer here and use that for the cherries. And then I put the cherries usually in a bowl with some paper towel and dry them all off. That makes them a lot better for the dipping process. So I'm gonna kind of get that stuff done and get the chocolate melted, and then we'll start to dip these fellas and put them together. And you'll see, it's kind of some friggin' around, and you gotta do some coaxing with them sometimes, but it's not too bad. So, all right, so I have melted the chocolate, and I just did it in the microwave. I don't know, I started at about 45 seconds, and then I did like 30 seconds, and then maybe about 20, and you don't want to burn the chocolate, but just you get it to the consistency you want. This is a little thick. I probably, I don't know, should use baker's chocolate, but I find chocolate chips work for my purposes. I've got the cherries drained and in a bowl. I'm already concerned about how many of them actually have their stems on them. I don't know. What can you do, man? I mean, anyway. Okay, we gotta get the show on the road here. All right, so you take a cherry and you dip it in. Sometimes I use, I don't know. This chocolate is really thick. But anyway, it is what it is. And normally it's not quite this much friggin' around, but. And then you just put it together like that. Next cherry. Yeah. I just got these chocolate chips at the bulk barn. Normally I buy the Chip-Its brand just in the bags, but I don't know, maybe I'll regret this in the end. But c'est la vie. So we're gonna dip some cherries. Who doesn't like cherry chocolates? I don't know. I've always been a big fan of them. Even when I was a little girl. Okay, I'm frigging around with that too much. See, it's almost getting a little too much chocolate on them. But anyway, and that's the thing. Once you start, it's like you gotta, you know, if you have commitment issues, this is not the task for you, because once you're in it, it's on. See, that guy, he's, yeah, not so good. Not many songs about mice. I usually have a song always playing in my head. I've always been like that. But you know what I can really think of is Hickory Dickory Dock. Oh. Hickory Dickory Dock. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 1. The mouse came down. Hickory Dickory Dock. Okay. Wait a minute. How did I end up with... Okay, there's a rogue Hershey Kiss here, I think. Oh no, 5. It should be in rows of 5. Yeah. Okay, Cheerio. It'd be really nice if you just went and laid down and have a nap. You too, Peaches. Because this is neither the time nor the place for you guys to start ripping and tearing around. Not the time or the place. Come on, man. All right. Yeah, these are gonna be pretty beefy. Normally I don't have this many, or this much chocolate on them, but anyway. And when I first started making these, I used to put the ears in right away. And then I realized that's a whole lot of friggin' around at a time when you should just be concentrating on the dipping. And I thought, well, you know, the chocolate stays very liquidy for quite a while. Actually, once they're kind of made, I put them in the fridge to firm them up. So then I thought, well, why don't I put the ears all in, like, once I get them dipped? Nothing says I can't. So that's what I do now. But that's why you can't, you know, you can't be humming and hawing and, oh, I don't know, am I doing this right? You know what? Just do it. Fake it. Now with these, I'm making these for a fundraiser for the local 4-H clubs. And they're having an online auction. So that's what I'm making these for, but I'm gonna put, I'm putting old-fashioned brown sugar fudge with them as well. And it, as I say, it makes, like, if you're looking to make a gift for somebody and they have a sweet tooth, you put that fudge together with these cherries. I feel like I've got, I do. I know I have an extra, I have an extra guy on the go here. How'd you manage that, Jennifer? No. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, a stem. Look at all the cherries without stems. Friggers. I suppose these were on sale. Sometimes they're like very expensive. I may not even have enough cherries for what I had planned, but I'll have enough anyway. I wanted to make, and that's another thing I would suggest, making extra. Because invariably when you go to put, yeah, that's a rogue tail right there. Invariably when you go to put the ears in, sometimes, you know what, one of them falls down a bit or something and doesn't dry right, and or one of them gets broken on the tip or something. And so if you make a few extra, then you know they're all pretty much going to look pretty good. So, you know, even if there's a few that are substandard. Yeah, I've never tried making these with baker's chocolate, but maybe, should have, that wasn't thinking. I should have had some paper towel ready, because already you get little bits on you that you don't even know how it happens. Okay, there's one with a stem. But yeah, with the baker's chocolate, maybe it would be smoother, like it wouldn't be as thick. Because normally I don't want the chocolate quite this thick. And obviously, little kids love these. They think it's the coolest thing ever. So that's why I was saying, like, it's a nice thing to make around Christmas time or for a special treat. Okay, mouse. Alright. There's also that nursery rhyme, Three Blind Mice. But you know, you gotta wonder, what the frig is wrong with the farmer's wife? Like, what's wrong with you? Okay, so it's three blind mice. Three blind mice. See how they run. See how they run. They all ran after the farmer's wife. She cut their tail off. She cut their tails off with a carving knife. Three blind mice. What the frig is that? You know, what's wrong with you? Cutting their tails off, and for what purpose? Like, I mean, what are you solving? Nothing. All you're doing is hurting them. Why would you want to do that? Anyway. I don't know who wrote that, but whatever they were thinking, I don't get it. I don't get it, man. Alrighty. What do we got left here? We got 1, 2, 3. We got 4. That chocolate, I really should heat it more in the microwave, but I don't know, I don't want to bother with that, so keep on going. You know what? You're gonna have to move. There. And then, oh, okay. That cherry looks like it has a bite out of it, so I think we'll pass on that one. A rogue cherry. Maybe it's a maverick cherry. Okay, chocolate, work with me, not against me. Okay, you know what? You've got some issues. Okay. What do we got? What do we got? We got another one? This is, oh, the rogue cherry. Well, okay. He can be for me. Seems a shame to let him go to waste. And I know he doesn't have a bite out of them. I just poured these out of the jar. So he's just a little different. Come on, man. All right. All right. Is that it? Oh no, we got one last guy here. Holy Toledo Batman. Come on, man. Come on. My son used to sing this song when he was younger. Why you gotta be so mean? Why you gotta be so mean? Maybe he sang that when I was asking him to do something he didn't want to do. All right. I'm gonna do this. Let's get the cherries out of the road and the chocolate. All right, so now you just gotta pick out ears. I try to get ears that are similar in size. And it's just the pointed ends that go in like that. So the big rounded end is what is on top. And already I'm growing to hate these. Oh. Okay. Don't be like that. Maybe I should turn it this way. There we go. These are, some of these almonds are pretty darn big. Come on, man. Don't be like that. You get in there, and you get in there, and stand up. Stand up. There. Oh, no. Okay, get in there. Now, one good thing about doing it this way I found, is that because the chocolate, you know, it's still liquid and everything, but because it started to set, it will hold the ears a little better, and that's what you want. No. Okay. It just stay like that. As I said before, and as you can now see, it's a lot of friggin' around. But when they're all made, they look really cool. And they're a big hit, so. Once they're all firmed up here in the fridge, I take dark chocolate, melt it, and then just with a toothpick, I put the eyes on. And then, I have that right. No, you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that. No. Yeah. And then I take some white icing and I just color it so it's pink. And I do the same thing to make noses. And they look really cute. I used to put, because that's how I first saw them made, like when I saw them on the internet. I used to buy the googly eyes. They're like little white candy eyes, and they're, you know, dark in the center. And I used to stick those on, and they look good. But I don't know, I kind of like just the little black or the dark chocolate spots for eyes. I find they look really cool. Oh, those ears went in pretty good. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Come on. Okay, I had to do a battery change, low battery, at a horrible time, right when I'm in the middle of this. But anyway, that's the way things usually go. All right, couple of ears. You get in there. Don't give me any hassle. Oh, we're on fire now. Come on now. There's a good ear. The cats are looking to put the feed bag on here. I think they're kind of mad at me that I haven't fed them yet for lunch. Hey, Cheerio. Cheerio. I figured I would be fighting with him, wanting to be up here, but he's been pretty good so far. Oh, I feel myself touching the other ears. Okay, 2 left to go. There's an ear. Oh, I don't know. There's an ear. Alright. That'll do. In there. Okay. So, let's see what these little guys look like. So what I'm going to do with them now, I'm going to put them in the fridge, best way I can, and get them to firm up. And once that's all done, then I can deal with the eyes and the noses. And I'm just going to double check them here, make sure they're all together really good. Like, you want the heads to really be pushing up against the ears so that they make a good join. They look pretty good. This guy is kind of unruly, but you know, there's always one. All right, so I'll do that, and then later on we can come back and I'll give them some eyes and some noses. All right, so I'm back. The mice have been in the fridge for, I don't know, maybe about an hour, a little bit less. But anyway, they're nice and firmed up. There's a few of them where their heads maybe aren't quite as tight to the ears as I would like this guy right here. But anyway, so I've mixed up the dark chocolate in the microwave, just melted it. That'll be for the eyes. And then I made some pink icing for the noses. Icing is just, like for this purpose especially, it's just some icing sugar, a little bit of butter, and some milk. And I'm watching you, Cheerio. That cat, honestly, I'm telling you. All right, so maybe we'll start with the eyes first. So I'm just gonna get some chocolate on the end of this, and then I just have to have a couple of little dark spots for the eyes. This isn't quite as dark as I had hoped it would be. I didn't realize when I bought them, they were, they definitely looked like dark chocolate chips, and that's what they were called. But they're not overly dark. But anyway, it is what it is. And I suppose if I was really skilled at piping or something, I could pipe little eyes onto them. But I find this works, you know. I mean, it's not maybe perfect, but for my purposes, it works. I guess they don't look too bad. And now you watch like the Discovery Channel, which you know, it was supposed to be sort of a science-based, I don't know, just, it was, I think, supposed to be kind of like documentary style television, and then they got into that friggin' real life television, and I find it just, ugh. The only thing I watch on Discovery now is Mayday, but all the plane crashes. I don't know why I like watching it, but I did. Okay, this icing, I don't know if I really got the right consistency or not. What you can even do is, like, you can buy little tubes of white icing, you know, for cake decorating and that. If you had a little tube of that, you could color some of it with some red food coloring, and it would probably be a better consistency. You wouldn't have to frig around with it so much. Anyway, this is gonna have to do today, because this is all I got right now. They kind of look cute with little pink noses. Now, I've seen them recently made. They call them Christmas mice. And I don't know what kind of little red candies they've used, but they have little red candies on the end of their noses, like, and that's what makes their nose. And they look kind of cute too, as I say, for Christmas. All right, so I got them all done, and as you can see, they're pretty cute with their little pink noses. And now I'm just going to slip them back in the fridge and let them firm up a bit, and I guess charge up some battery. Okay, so the mice are all done. I just took a few of them here out of the fridge, and I think they turned out pretty good. As you see, they're not real hard to make. It's just kind of, as I say, frigging around. Anyway, I know my son can do close-ups apparently, but there you can see what they look like. As I say, they make a really nice gift, or just something to have as a treat at Christmas time, or, well, it's Thanksgiving right now. This weekend will be Thanksgiving. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching these being made, and that you give them a try. They look really, really good. It's like, remember Sylvester on Bugs Bunny? And he'd get a hold of Tweety Bird, and he'd be, you know, he'd be like, "Oh no, help, help, Granny! That mean old putty tat has got a hold of me." Anyway, hope you enjoy, and have a great day. Thanks for watching.